Hello guys, my name is Wilfredo. I'm not a good English speaker, so I am going to try to make this review of this Schecter bass in English. Uh, I when I bought this one like 2 months ago, I I couldn't find a lot of information of this bass. Just I think there's only 2 reviews on the internet, and I think one of those reviews is in Russian. So I'm going to try to speak in English, so excuse my mistakes, please. Uh, this bass is a Schecter CV4. Okay, the bass is made on Indonesia. It has 6 joints here. The body is made of ash. The neck is maple. They have a version that has rosewood fingerboard, but this one is maple. The neck is a kind of jazz bass neck. Okay, so very comfortable. The nut is on graphite. The neck is graphite reinforcement. The tuners, you can see. There's the tuners. Okay. It has 2. They set J Boggers pickups. I'm going to explain the controls later. The bridge is okay. That kind of bridge, like the Ivan, I think the Ibanez BTB, the PV Cyrus, and some basses came with this bridge. Okay, I don't like that bridge too much. I prefer the kind of high mass bridge, complete whole piece. But some guys said that this one is better. I don't have any. The bass don't have any trouble problems of sustain or intonation, anything. It's just personal preference. Okay, so that's the only thing that I don't really like about the bass. The controls here. First knob is volume. The second one is tone, and this switch here is for the balance of the pickups. Up is neck pickup, in the middle is both pickups, and the down is the bridge pickup. Okay, the little switches here, this one is for the neck pickup, and this one is for the bridge pickup. Both pickups has their own switches, so you can run different settings. Okay, and both switches have 3 positions. The best way that I can explain simple terms is the first position is a kind of Yamaha TRBX or the Ibanez SR, some Ibanez SR models, and some Spectre that came with humbucker sound. Okay, basically the second one is like a single coil sound, so probably a lot of most of you are trying Fender jazz basses, so that's kind of sound, and that kind of sound, I'm sorry. And the third one is a split coil, so it's basically a P-bass sound. Okay, the only difference is you are going to have 2 split coils. Okay, so you can mix all different settings. Okay, so let's start with the first position up, both pickups. I'm going to close the tone and have a listen. Okay, I recommend headphones to maybe you can hear the difference. The action of this bass is very low. I put the action very low because I have a tuner carpal, so I have problems with my hands, and I have to use the action very low. So if you hear a little bit of fret buzz, it's just the kind of my sound. I play most rock. Okay, so I like that sound. Okay, the frets are extra jumbo. The frets are extra jumbo. I forgot to say that. Okay, so let's hear. So that's the first position, both pickups in like a hamburger sound. Tone close. I'm going to open a little bit the tone. Okay, let's listen only the neck pickup. I'm going to close the tone again. I'm going to open a little bit the tone, just the neck pickup. Now with the bridge pickup, I'm going to close the tone again. I'm going to open a little bit the tone. A little bit of slap just with the bridge pickup. Okay, neck pickup, a little bit of slap. And both pickups. Okay, so that's the first position only, okay? Now I'm going to move the switches to the second position. Like I said before, it's a kind of Fender jazz bass sound, okay? Don't get mad with me. Just it's close, okay? I know that Fender has their own sound, so I'm just trying to explain the easy way to understand, okay? So let's going to listen both pickups. I'm going to close the tone. I'm going to open the tone. Just the neck pickup. I'm going to close the tone again. I'm going to open the tone. Now the bridge pickup only. I'm going to close the tone again. Going to open the tone a little bit. Okay, now a little bit of slap with the bridge pickup. Okay, the neck pickup. Okay, and both pickups. Okay, so now I'm going to move the switches to the third position. That's the split coil, kind of P-bass sound, both pickups in split, okay? I'm going to close the tone, both pickups. Let's have a listen. I'm going to open the tone a little bit. Now let's have a listen to the neck pickup. It's supposed to sound like a P bass, classic P bass. Okay, the tone is close. Okay, I'm going to open the tone a little bit. Okay, now the bridge pickup only. I'm going to close the tone. I'm going to open the tone. Okay, a little bit of slap. Okay, neck pickup only. Okay, and both pickups. Okay, for those who really like to try to find a bass that has the three classic sounds. I mean the P bass, the jazz bass, and the music bank. I think this is a good bass in this third position with both pickups. I is the position that I think I can find that Stingray closer sound. Okay, remember this is not a Stingray. We just try to mimic those sounds. Okay. Okay, that percussive sound. Okay. And remember, this bass is passive, so what are you listening is the bass itself just straight out of the interface. I don't have any pedals, any compressor, anything, just the bass itself. So for be a passive bass is really pretty powerful. Okay, so that's all the basic sounds. Remember that you can customize your sound. For example, I can leave the neck pickup in split and put the bridge pickup in single coil. Okay, so I can have now a PJ bass. Okay, let's have a listen. Okay, very close to a real P bass, PJ bass. Okay, I have a Schecter PJ, and it sounds really close. Or your own sounds like for example, I can put the neck pickup on single coil and the bridge pickup in humbucker, and you can have this kind of sound. If you close the tone, of course, you're going to have another sound, okay? Another taste. Okay, so that's my review of this bass. It cost $600, I think, for all the features that this bass have. Like I said before, the neck reinforcement with graphite and all the kind of stuff that some of you guys looks. And for a passive bass, which is really powerful, no battery issues or those things. So it's I think it's a huge bass. Okay, so take care.